Do you hear about that mysterious object that's hurtling towards Earth at like 130,000 miles per hour? No. Well, that might solve all our problems. Some intergalactic object is on a direct course. There's this guy, Avi Loeb, a professor at Harvard, who believes it might actually be an alien probe. He was talking about the odds of this thing entering into our solar system in the exact trajectory that leads it directly toward Earth. The odds are extremely low. And the strange part is the timing. It's coming from behind the sun, hitting us when Earth is on the opposite side. That makes it incredibly difficult to detect. And here's the chilling part: scientists say this object is on a direct line to reach Earth in 2027. Do they know where it will land? Not exactly. They're still calculating whether it will actually hit Earth, skim by us, or simply pass nearby. So why the alien theory? Avi Loeb pointed to another strange interstellar visitor a few years ago, Oumuamua, which had an odd metallic appearance and moved in ways no natural object should. He suggested it might have been an alien craft. And now, this new object raises the same suspicion. As it gets closer, we'll have more data. But the update scientists have given is terrifying. Using data from the Vera C. Rubin Observatory, they've confirmed the object, dubbed 31 Atlas, is massive. Roughly 7 miles in diameter, bigger than Mount Everest, making it the largest interstellar object ever spotted. Avi Loeb says it could be artificial, but others disagree. Chris Lintott, an astronomer at Oxford, dismisses that idea as nonsense on stilts, calling it an insult to real science. Still, Harvard is Harvard, and Loeb is a legit astrophysicist. Should we really rule anything out? What makes it even stranger is its behavior. Unlike comets, this thing has no trail, no tail, no debris cloud. Just a silent, massive object cutting across space straight towards us. Images captured before its official discovery already showed something unusual. Now, with new analysis, more than 200 researchers have confirmed the nucleus alone has a radius of 3.5 miles, meaning a diameter of 7 miles across. To put it in perspective, that's bigger than Mount Everest, twice the size of Mount Kilimanjaro. And it's coming. That honey moment was way smaller. Wow. Yeah. So, how do you say it? Oumuamua, I think. Oumuamua, discovered in 2017. This is he came on and talked to us about that was believed to be around 0.2 miles wide, and a comet Borisov discovered in 2019 was roughly 0.61 kilometer wide. So this thing is huge. Huge. Yeah. So previously speaking to Mail Online, Professor Loeb pointed out that its impressive speed of 130,000 miles per hour as an indication that it might be controlled by aliens. He said it's difficult to imagine a natural process that would favor a plunge towards the inner solar system at 60 kilometers per second. He said an alternative is that the object targets the inner solar system by some technological design. Oh boy. Well, hopefully they come in peace. Well, that might be the end of the Earth. Maybe that's like they realize that's when AI starts to take over and they think it's chaos. So, that's when it's going to happen. So, let's just launch a 7-mile wide thing into the Earth and just start all over again like the dinosaurs. Well, that you're saying it hits, and then our AI fights it. No, or it wipes out the AI, takes over, and it's like this isn't going to work. So it wipes it out. Just like when the dinosaurs were here, the dinosaurs were too powerful and they're like, yeah, let's just start from scratch. Maybe that's how they reset the game. Huh. And then, so humanity is wiped out. Everything's wiped out. Yeah. We start fresh with new organisms, and then they come along and do genetic engineering, just like they did with us and monkeys, and create a new version of humans. But this time a little less territorial, a little more inquisitive, a little more interested in innovation, a little less interested in dominating and controlling resources, because that's what us. Territorial apes get high technology and use territorial behavior to defend and acquire resources, and that creates war. Did you see that, dude? There's a dude who, this is a crazy story, Mr. Pilot channeling alien intelligence Balin, and Tom Segura was on Mr. Balin, and Mr. Balin explained this thing that happened. I forget what year it was. It's in the 70s, I think. Okay, so this Mexican pilot was flying, and in the middle of his flying, he got confused. He didn't know what had happened. He fell asleep, and he woke up, and he was over the ocean, and he's like, how did I get over the ocean? This doesn't even make any sense. And the amount of gas that was missing from his plane didn't make any sense that he was able to get this far. And what they're saying, and there's a recording of this, is that this guy went into a trance and was channeling some alien intelligence that was explaining through this guy's voice that the human race is the only intelligent race in the universe that still uses war and still kills people and engages in large-scale conflict and has nuclear weapons. And that they have to stop doing this or that someone's going to step in. It's a crazy story. Play the story. Someone's going to step in. Oh, could we play it some of it? I don't know. Just to give credit to Mr. Ballin. I'll try. Well, now I have to find a video. Well, everybody should just go to it. If you just tell me how to go to it, I'll just drive people to see it. His Instagram account with Tom, but he's got a really good YouTube channel, too. He does all sorts of wild stories like this. Yeah, but this was a great one. And then there's an actual audio recording of this guy saying this here. I'll send you the audio recording, Jamie. If you can't find it real quick, I sent it to Tom after I said I saw Tom on the show. I was like, they go, that's crazy, man. And he's like, dude, wild. And then I sent him this. I said, did you know there's an actual recording that you can listen to of the guy saying this? So if you go like halfway into it, did you got it? Oh, you got it. Okay. So a certain distance into it, you hear the guy talking in this very bizarre monotone Spanish. Was there a UFO? Like, why did they show that UFO, that fake UFO? Making a video to watch to keep you interested on YouTube. Oh, keep me interested. I'll be interested anyway. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Let me hear it. He is speaking, but he does not know. The equipment is too primitive. This is the only way to convey. Lower that a little. A microphone. The equipment is too primitive. This is the only way to convey their message. After almost an hour, the beings would release the young aviator pilot from his hypnotic state and return control of the plane so that he could receive instructions, and at the same time he managed to land the Apaco airport. Interesting. That's the thing. Like, if there was a unique event where something happened and an alien race did interact with human beings and then never again, one would believe you. Even if it was real, if it was a you, that's the problem with unique events. We base reality on what we experience and what everybody else experiences on a day-to-day basis, what we have evidence of. But if something happened that was completely unique, like that where they said this is the only way we can communicate, their equipment is too primitive. We'll just take over this guy's mind and have him say it. Like who was ever going to believe that? I guess that's the quote translated. Okay. The alien message that spoke through Rafael Pacheco Perez to the air traffic controller. It says he speaks because he is ordered to. That is, it is his voice he speaks, but not of his own free will. We use it as a microphone. No matter who we are or where we come from, it is enough for you to know that we are beings of this universe where you belong. Our planet is many light years away, but we are physically equal. I repeat that all races in the universe are physically equal. You are not alone in the universe, and there are other races that are far away from you, and we are watching you. But he said more than that. No, for sure. What is the full extent of his quote? Because he said something about you're the only race that still engages in warfare. I want to believe it. I want to believe it's so bad. I know. I definitely think there's other life forms out there. I want to know what really happened here. I really wish I knew. I really wish this guy did fall asleep while he was flying a plane. So, can we really trust him? Right. And he did wake up over the ocean. But if he did wake up over the ocean, it doesn't make sense that he got over the ocean. If that's true, right? Explain that. How did he get there? Yeah. What you do? Did you take over the plane, move it with your spaceship? Why'd you put him over the ocean? So, if he crashed, it wouldn't kill anybody, right? Why'd you do that? What is all this? And what's the thing with the gas being gone, right? 'Cause I guess they picked it up and took it. Huh? I don't know. We are watching you. What else does it say? Definite surprise. issued a certificate stating he was in perfect health and had not consumed any drugs. Music, it ruined his career, and he never piloted a plane again. Wow. Was his first solo flight too. Whoa. Imagine your first solo flight. You're like, I'm going to pull a __ gag on these __ I got an idea. I got some extra. That was 1976. Yeah. Wow. Life on Mars? No. I don't know if I believe that account. But I do believe that there's other life forms out there. My problem is I want to believe that account. That's always the problem with all these things. I want to believe so bad that I don't think about them rationally sometimes. Yeah. I mean, these stories are all, it's like whether you trust the source or not. But the universe is too big for us to be the only ones here. Oh, for sure. And I don't care that Mars doesn't have any water. Maybe they don't need water. Well, they think Mars used to have a full atmosphere. And do you know that there's structures on Mars that they've observed even recently that look like perfect squares that are huge? There's this one that I showed to Elon. I go, what is that? Tell me what do you think that is? Well, we should probably go there and look around. Yeah, we should probably go there and look around. He's the guy to do, but what is he didn't want to say what he thought it was. But I'm looking at him do you think this could have been at one point in time a structure? Because it has perfect right angles, and it's a square, and it's huge, right? They said it's at least hundreds of meters across, but it might be miles across. It's rough estimates, but they know it's large. Have you ever seen it? Jamie will show it to you. But it's like a literal square. There's a bunch of __. That's weird there. That's like the face on Mars. But I'm not totally convinced about that. But that one's nuts. That's kind of crazy. Didn't that look kind of crazy? It's on the right. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, that looks like a __ square. Oh, yeah, that looks like a foundation. I mean, tell me what the __ that is. What is that? Right. That does not look normal. Those angles don't look normal at all. That lower left-hand corner, what is that? And then the fact that it's roughly a square. I mean, I don't know if it's a square or a rectangle. It seems like it's a little taller than it is wide. But whatever is, it looks like a __ structure. Man, it's weird. Well, just because we can't exist there doesn't mean other life forms can't exist there, or other life forms used to exist there. Imagine if there's life on Earth right now today, and if Mars at one point in time had a sustainable atmosphere, millions and millions of years ago. What if there was life on Mars? What if we are the offspring of the life on Mars? What if those __ guys just realize hey, this place is falling apart. Let's shoot over to Earth and reestablish. Yeah. I mean, that might be why we're so different than every other primate that's here. I never thought about it like that. That might be true. I just think it's so vast, and we know so little about everything. It's possible. That's just I kind of broaden it that way, where it's all possible. The universe is infinite, and we know very little about it. Yeah, it's totally possible. It's just not likely. I mean, it seems 'cause you haven't seen anything. It's not likely. But we're trying to use our logical brains to figure out. It's could this be possible? It's there's so much we don't know. And we have such a limited scope with our human minds to even comprehend stuff.